Hello and welcome to another YouTube video and thank you to those who subscribed already. At the moment I'm doing a autumn clear out. I've been doing it the last couple of days this week, and I even wrote a blog on it, and it's something that I do each season. So I do it at the beginning of the year, in spring, and then in autumn, and then winter. I don't really do a clear out in the summer. What I tend to do is as we go into spring, it starts getting warmer, I will then sort through my winter clothes, and anything that I think is good condition but I don't wear anymore, I donate it. But that's become less and less now, because I do buy a lot more clothes around my wardrobe, around my current sort of things that I wear, my current style. I won't say that I'm super fashionable, but I do like clothes that I can mix and match. I don't like the odd bit of clothing, and so if there's anything that's odd or I haven't worn it for a while, and I haven't worn it in the last year, it goes. And if it's in good condition, I donate it. If it isn't, then I'll get rid of it and I'll put it to recycled. So my son's watching me at the moment. And it's something that I would recommend to do if you want to start afresh, is to do this regularly, because it's something that I really enjoy doing, and that's something that I do each time. And I started off in my kitchen and just then went through my herbs and spices, because we do use them, but there's a lot that was still left over and well out of date, but they were still fine. But at the same time I got rid of some of them, and there were some jars that were almost empty anyway, so got rid of those. I mean, and what I would say with herbs is okay having dried herbs, but I think that what I'll do next time is not to have so many, because I think we had too many. Now we've got a good selection in my cupboard, and I'm going to make sure that we use them first before we use anything else. And I've also started in my cupboard where we keep our mugs, plates, glasses, and we have some sugar bowls that we don't use. We don't have sugar in the tea anymore, and neither does my family. Only a few have sugar in their tea, so any time I come around, I'll just put them in a little bowl that we've already got. Oh, don't do that. So it's something that I do on a regular basis, and I'm going to show you what I've done so far, and the basket we've got for donating items. I've even put some shoes that I haven't worn in the to be donated, and we're going to add some more in there, because there's still some that I don't really wear, or there's a selection I wear now for the summer, so just taking the bins out or rubbish out. So it's good to do this, because it just starts a whole new fresh. It helps declutter and start anew. And so I hope you enjoy watching this video, and I'll see you at the end. Take care. Bye. And so I sorted this out last week, and that's all Henry's food and bowls, and I'd always say I have a separate cupboard for them and drawer. I sorted this out again today, not today, last week. It's my food package drawer, and I managed to sort this out. I haven't managed to sort that out yet, but I will get around to doing that. And I changed around my cutlery. It's so much easier having it this way rather than sideways. And I sorted this out, and so you will see the before picture of this video, and that's completely clear now. And this is all the stuff that we've decided that we don't need anymore in there. So we're doing well. So we're doing it sort of gradually as we're going, and keeping that. I've just got to sort through, give this a good old clean and tidy. But it's getting there. And I've also sorted out some clothes, which I'll show you shortly. But it's good to have a clear up and clear out and go, and I'll just do it gradually. If I see something that don't need more, just get rid of it and ordinate it. So sometimes you have to be ruthless, but it's a good thing to do. It's good to be able to be out with the old and in with the new. So anyway, I'm going to chill and watch a bit of telly for a bit and then get on with the rest of my day. So see you later. Take care. Bye. So I've been doing more of my autumn clear up, and so I thought I'd show you how I'm getting on so far. And I even managed to do up here, the wardrobe there. I've still got to sort out that bag, but I did that one morning. I was just fed up with looking at piles of bags that I just thought I've got to sort this out, so I did. And I've got that unit in there, which was a bathroom unit, which I now use, and I've used that to put some bags on, as you can see. So got a bag there and there, and a pink bag, and then so I sorted that out. I even got loads to donate that I've gone through, and I've even changed that slightly, but I'll do a separate vlog on that. But in my kitchen, which is the main place where I did my clear up of, I have, so I've sorted out in here now. I did that yesterday, and I was watching a YouTube video yesterday, and someone said about, you should always do your other chores before you do big projects. And the thing is, I partly agree with that, but part of me doesn't, because in actual fact, you can actually get some projects done quite quickly. It's how you go about organising it in the first place and how you prioritise. For example, yesterday evening, I just had a quick clean up in here, and that took me about 5 minutes yesterday evening, and then today I just tied up a bit more, and then that just made it. And the thing is sometimes it's to break it up. So Monday I'll be able to take all that out easily, give it all a good old clean, and then put it all back. And that's the thing, when it comes to projects, you don't have to spend ages doing them. They can take no time at all, and so they take no time at all. So it's, if you've got like 5-10 minutes to spare, you'll be surprised how much you can get done when you split it up. Because it is about prioritising, and remember what, and also because it's not about, when it comes to organisation, it's not just about organising a cupboard, clearing out spaces. It's also about organising your life. For example, making sure that I have time that I give to my son. I take him out to the park, that I get his dinner done. And it's all about prioritising and how you organise your time, and you'll be surprised how much you can actually get done in a short space, and doing a quick clean, it's just as good as doing a long clean, having a good old scrub. So that's what there's so far. And also, and because I sorted out them 2 cupboards and that, which is, I organised that as well. Underneath there, because that's now where all my trays go, and you should always have a spare place for your trays. I'm doing this quickly because I ain't got much battery left on my camera, and that gave me a chance to organise that as well. And what I would say, like appliances and that steamer, we used a lot, but because it was the back of the cupboard and we had other things in front of it, it was just such a hard work to get it out, and that we just thought not to use it. And now I've put it in a place where it's easy to take out and put back. We will now use that again. And that's the thing, it's all appliances you've got, but you don't want to use them because it's all clustered up and you can't get to them. Then the thing is, you need to make space so you can get to them, so that you can use them, and they're not gathering dust and not just sitting in a cupboard. And the other thing is that I always put the thing that I use the most. So these are all the things that another thing, if you've got a tub like that, that's the lid of that container, which has got all my cloths and sponges in. And, you know, you don't need to spend a lot on, you know, like I can spin this round. You know, you don't have to spend a lot to organise. And you'd be surprised at what you can use, you know, that you've already got to help organise. And so that's all my stuff that I use, and I'll put them nearby because I can just grab them. Same with them as well. My baking stuff, I've got cutters there, which I can easily get out and back in again. And then underneath here, I've got that's the lid of that container there, and then I've got my donut machine, and then I've got our grill machine there. So again, it'll be easy to take out and put back in. So that's the thing when it comes to it. That's why it's good to have a good old clear up. I've got to do them cupboards next. This is all done now in here. I think I may have shown that, but we know it's all the things. So again, I can see everything. You know, got all the things that we made, all the stuff that we use to make drinks are there, so it's just easy to access. I've got all my kids, my son's stuff there, his food. And so that's why it's so important to have a good old clear up, because it just helps make new space and then get more space. So anyway, so I'm going to leave that here, and I will show you more and give you another update of my autumn clear up. But until then, I'll see you soon. Take care. So as you know, I'm doing autumn clear up, and just showing that what I've done. So this out last night, and it's so much better if you see my before picture and or before video where I showed you what I've done on this side and underneath there. But I've sorted that out, and that came from our chest freezer outside, because chest freezer is packed solid at the moment, completely full, because our freezer down here has stopped working, so we've had to empty that out, and we're going to have to get a new one now, sadly, but never mind. But one thing I did was, these are containers that you get from takeaway, and I always save these. This is great for putting leftovers in, and for putting your baking products in, or rice, cereal, etc. So I always save these for storage, always. And I use that jar to put some more plain flour in, and that helps use up space. I'm also going to do the same with sulphasing flour once I use up there in containers. That's what I try and do, is use what I've got. I'll probably use sort that one, a shelf at the top actually, and use them for my sulphasing flour. And I could either use that container up there, but that will be the next shelf and thing to organise up there. But that's been sorted out now yesterday, and then obviously I'm going to continue on and then sort this out, sort that out up there, and probably use that to use as storage. I always say use what you've got first before using anything else. And or just thinking out loud, is that I'll probably put that into a smaller container and use this to put my flour in, some of my cell-raising flour in. So sometimes you may have to mix it around just to make more room, but it's just to make it a bit more free, and that will then feed that up. And then we've got napkins that can go outside, and that feeds that shelf, and then we can thinking actually to lower that down and using that shelf to store to make more usage of that, because at the moment that's just been filled up with stuff we don't even bother using. So, and then it will be to sort this out as well, and but that's what I've done so far. And and now I want to go for them containers, which I took out of the shed to go through, and again that will also help, because once I've cleared that out, I see what I've got there. Probably be some stuff I can donate, and because I already know at the moment what I'm going to keep and what I'm not out of that lot. Having a quickly flick through, but once I've gone through that, then that will help also clear some of the shed and make that a bit more organised. So and that's the thing, once you clear one space, then you organise that, and then you can start or reorganise other spaces. But and the thing about organising and doing a clear up is to do it, break it up rather than do it in a whole day. Break it up, and you'll be surprised how much you can get done once you plan it more structuredly and prioritise. And as soon as you get that window of time, it's using it effectively. So but and as I've got today off because I'm resting and preparing for tomorrow. By the time this goes up, it will be passing. But tomorrow I'm doing the Royal Parks one, which the vlog for that will be up before this. But this I will post. I'm gonna break these videos up as well, because I'm going to do this onto the official end of autumn, which is the 20th of December, and then the official starting day of winter is the 21st of December. So it will be the 20th of December when I will finish the this autumn clear up, and then I will do a New Year rather than do anything before then, because we go away on the 21st of December. Is then do a New Year's clear up, which will be posted on my new website, and posted on my New Year's YouTube vlog post. So anyway, so I'm going to get on with that, and then I'll show you what I've done, what I have completed in the week coming, because I'm continuing on, and then I will then that will go up, and then I'll continue on and post more. This will be a series of vlogs up to the 20th of December. So I'll probably get this done early, so I'll probably complete this by the 16th of December, because then that gives me a chance to upload it, the last of these vlogs, and publish them. So but I'll see you as we go, and thanks for watching. Bye. So hello, as part of my autumn clear up, I'm gonna do this in two parts. So this is the end of the first part, and I'm going to be doing this all the way up to the I think it's the second week in December. I'll mark the date down, but I will put the date when this is ending. So this is the first part, so I thought I'd do it in two parts, or perhaps three, depending how time takes us. But I'm going to sort this cupboard out now as part of my autumn clear up, and get that all tidied up. This is another cupboard to this one here, which has my baking stuff in, and so I just thought I'd go through this, give this a bit of a clear out, and we've got a candle there, so that can go in the bin. And this is where I check for, no, they're still fine to use. So the cherries, I've still got loads of these, so I'm going to taking these down. So as I do, I check the dates just to make sure it's okay to use. And there's the date. No, is that date? And there is there. November 15. So this has to be used by next month, the end of next month. So I have to get that. I'll put that to make sure that we need to put the front to use that first. We've had that quite a lot of time actually. So this is why Autumn Clear Up is so good, because it makes you go through things, and you know I try not to waste. There's always the odd thing that gets stuck in the cupboards. This is why it's good to do a regular clear out. There's not much of that, and my husband uses that anyway for our steam cleaner, so I might leave that out and get him to use that up. I've got fondant icing, so I'll be using that. Use it for Halloween. Just check the date should be fine, because I only bought it last year. 2016, so yeah, that's fine. Muscovado sugar, that should be fine. Always get muscovado sugar. Yeah, that's fine to use. It's always good to just check. They're fine, I know that they're okay to use. It's get used regularly, so should be fine. I know these are 2015, but I'll have to get rid of these. Oh, I'll have to get rid of these. Right, we'll have to get rid of these and get some fresh ones. So see, this is what you need to check. I hate waste, but I don't really want to use them if they're out of date, so. But actually, what I will use them for is for cleaning. Because you can use bicarbonate soda and that for cleaning, just not for putting food. So, what I might do, put them out of date, the ones I've already got, I'll use. See, I hate waste, so next time I'm not going to get 2 of those because they just go to waste. And then I'm going to keep doing that and checking through, and then give that a good old clear out and then reorganise it. I'm going to take that down and use that as storage, and that all should be that. Pop that cupboard down. And what that's for out there, because we do use that. That's our slow cooker. And the napkins I will leave up there because they're just always handy to have there. And that. What is that? I can wash it. I can use that for making chocolates, moulding chocolates. So I'll pull that out and put the bait and that down there. So I will now give that a clean. I'm going to pull that down so I can use that. I think that came with part of the microwave, but I use it for storage. I'll give it a clean out first. And then give that a clean. So that's how quick. I mean, projects don't have to take that long. In any way, you know, it's all about prioritising. As soon as you get that window of time where you can clear it out, just get on with it, and they don't have to take that long at all. It's, you know, just check it out, just check the dates and everything, and then I'll reorganise it so it's a little bit more easier to get things out and put things back. So I'm going to finish that off, and I'll show you the after result. So see you in I'll say about 5-10 minutes. So, see you in a minute. Bye. So that is done. You can see a complete difference. I used that as storage, and I went through everything. There were some more things I had to throw away. I made that because it's just so easy to turn around and other things. And then there was bits that's got ages to use yet. So got till like next year, 2 years to use it all that up. But this is all to be used this year first. So, and then what I did there, I just put some of the caster sugar. Once that empties, obviously, I mean, I'll see if I can get a smaller container to put that in, which I do have one up there, but I'll have to get my husband to get that down. I want to put that in, and just got some flour in it, but I'll use that up. I've got self-raising flour in it, but obviously that'll get used up soon, so and that can be washed and be reused, be recycling. And yeah, so that's how quickly, and that didn't take any time at all really. It took about 5 minutes, and not even 10 minutes. So that's how quickly you can reorganise something and change it around and give it a good old clear out. And to clear it up, we use these inside, and you can use kitchen cleaner, which I also use, but I just thought I use that up and use these to clean it, and it doesn't have to take a whole day. It's just getting on with it and thinking, how can I eat, how better can I use this space, and what have you got around you that you can use as an organiser. I mean, that was something that we had for the microwave that we don't use, so I want to use it as storage. It's saving me money, and it's helping to structure my cupboards a lot more. So that is that one done. It is taking its time with the clear up, but being a mum, we have family down this weekend. I do my own events, and then I work at weekends, as well. And my husband works, and I look after a little boy, as you should do most of the time. And so it's, finding that window of space to get things done. So, when it comes to doing the food project, it's not really about doing it all in one go. It's about breaking it up and doing it in the gaps that you have and using that time constructively. So, I'm going to be sorting this out again, because I want them in snacks in something. I want it all up there, so I don't like it all sort of messy like that. And then I'm going to reorganise this as well. Even though I have already gone through the cupboard, the only thing that needed to be go through was the herbs and that. But all of this we use. We use all this. So even baking stuff as well. But things like, because you get so much in the tub of baking powder, they don't get used that much. So they're the sort of things that can easily go to waste. So. You live and you learn, and obviously I won't buy any more. Once I'll just the baking powder and that, you just buy it when you need to use it, and once you use it up, then get some more. They're the sort of things that I wouldn't bulk buy, not again anyway, because I don't like wasting things. I don't like things going to waste, so that is why, going to clear up and look at things like how can I stop me from, and I'm going to write it down as well, because, when I'm not on a huge income, thankfully my husband works, so we really do have to look after our pennies, and, wasting food and things can add up to that. So that's why it's good to have a clear out and think, right, I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to waste money on things that can end up in the bin, because everything you waste adds up to a loss of money. That's how I see it. So, and could be going to something more, instead of wasting how much I bought, I want to pay £85 on that baking powder or bicarbonate soda I just got rid of. I could have used that to put in my son's tin, or to go towards, holiday. I think me and my husband are two people that believe that every penny counts, and we do have a change. Any way we can save money, we save, and that's why I hate waste. And it really bugs me that I've had to chuck that away, because I just see it as money. So, but I know not to do that again. I'm gonna write it, journal that down, not to waste things like that. Like herbs. I haven't bought a single another pot of herbs since I threw all that other stuff away, and pots away in my cupboard. And use what I've got, you know, or just use fresh herbs. You know, but I'm even weary about using them because of wasting, but you know, that's why it's good to meal plan. I always stick to meal plan. But I see that, you know, baking that, even though I do bake regularly, I don't bake sort of every week at the moment because, you know, of doing other things, so. But, it doesn't matter. I mean, it wasn't a huge amount of stuff, it was a couple of bits, and, you know, it's good to just organise it all. And, so that's this for this part of the autumn clear out. We'll do the next one. And then it's going to be my Christmas organising, planning. We're getting this place set up for Halloween. So, which you would have seen in my day in the life weekend vlog with my family that I've just filmed, which will go up before this. So I'll see you in part 2. Many thanks for watching. I hope you're finding this useful, and please let me know if you do like these vlogs by clicking the thumbs up symbol and subscribing, and I will do some more. Thank you for those who've watched me so far. I do appreciate it, and you know, it's a new discovery for me. You know, watching vlogs and other people, and I just want to sort of give back. So any way I can help, you know, by showing how I organise my home, how I got planned things, the running events I do and walking events I do. But anyway, see you in the next part, and take care. God bless.